Hello everybody and welcome back to 3 Up 3 Down in a new room, and I forgot to address this in the last video, but the beard's all gone for the new year. So this is going to be the reaction to the predictions that I made in the last video, and just a pre-warning, I did not do very well at all. Yeah, it was a bit of kind of a crazy day on, was it, yesterday, Sunday. I think there was some unexpected games in there. I think some of the obvious ones came through, which I got the points on, and then I'm going to start with kind of an unexpected one in the Birmingham Coventry game. Now, I did say that thought Coventry would struggle against Birmingham at home, but I didn't think they'd struggle that much. And yeah, Birmingham, yeah, they even with that little possession, they managed to get the win in that one. I was able to see the last few minutes of the game, and it looked quite an intense game, and they were definitely in Coventry's head with the red card. And But I thought that the penalty call at the end was wrong. I think that was a penalty for Coventry. So, and it would have seen my draw. So I'm a bit annoyed at that, but these things happen, especially without VAR and stuff to intervene, which some people do like, some people don't. Makes it a bit more exciting. But Coventry managed to, well, no, they didn't manage to win. It was Birmingham managed to win, and that's a really big 3 points for Birmingham. But I predicted draw, so that's 0 points for me. Next one, now I thought Norwich would be able to do it, and I was half right with saying that whoever gets the first goal wins, and Stoke managed to do that, and then they got a second goal, and they just saw that game out. I think they scored quite late in the game, which always helps, and then managed to just close off that game and get them 3 points. And Norwich, I think, are still in that knock-off zone, which is going to be very dangerous for them, because any team can lose at the moment, and when you're in that relegation zone, it does make things a lot more stressful. So they're going to have to really improve and try and get some more wins this season. The next one did well, and got the Millwall win against Swansea. I did think their home form helps here, and I did predict that they'd win. It was quite a close win. It was a draw for most of the game, but Millwall did manage to get a second goal and close out that game. The next one was another one, easy point for me in Middlesbrough against Southampton. 4-0 for Middlesbrough. I don't think there's too much to say in that, apart from Middlesbrough looking really strong and in that top flight up to the Premier League. They could get it this season, but again, it's very crazy at the top at the moment. A lot of people going in and out. Hull versus Watford was postponed, as with Portsmouth and Ipswich, which I forgot to mention. Derby Wrexham. Now, I thought Wrexham wouldn't be able to do it this week, but they got 2-1 away from home. Very good. And Wrexham, I think, also is one that might be able to get into that top flight again, into the playoff slots or something like that. I don't know if they've got top two. I don't think they're in the guaranteed, but in the playoff, I think they could definitely be a contender if they continue this way. I think that for them, it's going to be away from home where they need to get those points, really. I think they're one of those ones that struggle away from home, but if they can do it away from home, then they can definitely be one of those ones that is fighting for Premier League. Bristol City Preston, again, I thought Bristol City would be able to do it, but they didn't, and Preston got 3 points. Again, another club that really need those points because they're in that area of playoff, and they've done really well to get that win against Bristol City, as they're kind of a rival in that top about 10 spaces where points really matter, and they did it. They got a really big 3 points there, but I did not get that right. I said Bristol City would do it, and they did not. Blackburn Charlton, and again, this one I thought I was looking so smart at the beginning, because Charlton went 2-0 up, and I was very, very happy in my prediction because I thought Blackburn were rubbish. I thought they'd continue that rubbish form. But they got back into the game, and that's very impressive, being 2-0 down. And another point that I've missed. Sheffield United was a postponed game, and then the QPR Sheffield Wednesday. QPR I've put to win, and they did. Very easy, 3-0 at home. Again, I think they are one hovering in that top 10. So those 3 points are important, but it is against a Sheffield Wednesday that are just buried down there. So easy point for me there. I think I picked up basically in this one all the easy points. I think the hardest point I got was the Millwall Swansea one. Middlesbrough was 4-0 and the QPR was 3-0. So but yeah, I think that's 3 points out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 points out of 8, which is not good at all. But hopefully I'll improve over the next few predictions. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this championship predictions and other championship games that I will try and cover, then like and subscribe, and I hope to see more championship games.